That's the thing with a maximum. One side always enjoys it, the other not so much. Welcome back to the Sports Spotlight as we swivel the spotlight over to the world of cricket. And boy, oh boy, there is so much to discuss. We had started to touch on it earlier. So I'm going to pick up right where we left off. We were talking about Major League Cricket that partly took place on the West Coast and partly right here in the heart of Texas, DFW. Yes. So after that qualifier, where the Knight Riders, the second place team, beat the first seed, San Francisco 187 180, we got to the eliminator. In the eliminator, oof, that Washington team gave up to the Mumbai Indians 266. Yeah, this is a T20 match. This is a 4-3 matchup. The Mumbai Indians scored 266 at a loss of 2, with the big boppers Quentin de Kock scoring 51 off of 24, strike rate of 212. Nicholas Puran, the captain, came to play a century of 33 deliveries, 5 fours and 13 sixes, strike rate of 321. 13 sixes, friends. And then once so Nicholas Puran came in one down, and once de Kock was gone, Kieran Pollard came in and did some damage himself. 64 off of just 25 deliveries, 1 4 and 8 sixes. All in all, 2 more sixes from Trent Bolt toward the end, scoring 22 off of 10 deliveries for a strike rate of 220. Put the Mumbai Indians at 266 at a loss of 9, and well on their way, right? You thought, hey, this is it. This is done, and we've got this. The bowlers, everybody got destroyed in this one, except for Rachin Ravindra, who had himself a really good day considering economy of 7.25, giving up 29 runs off of 4 overs, but taking 4 wickets. But still, 266. Washington Freedom came in with a target of 267 in 20 overs. And then they lost their opener on the third delivery, Mitchell Owen, after scoring a single run on his second delivery faced. He was gone, bowled out by Shakib Al Hasan. In comes Rachin Ravindra, who himself, after hitting a 4, was gone, scoring only 6. But between the other opener, Stephen Smith, the captain himself, and the 2 down, Andre Goose, who got himself a century and beyond, 132 off of 51 deliveries, strike rate of 258. 12 sixes from his side. Sorry, folks. On the strength of that, they were able to catch and surpass. Sorry about that. Surpass that target of 267. Sorry, I need to get some water. All right, scoring 270 in the 19th over, winning this match. Just insane stuff in this one. The Washington Freedom coming back and catching the target in the 19th over, winning 270 to 266, putting them in the next eliminator against San Francisco. San Francisco being the number 1 seed. Washington ended up hanging 238 on them. So after catching a target of 267, they turn around and hang 238 batting first. And in this one, not a single hero. Everybody did a little bit. Mitchell Owen, 42 off of 19 with 5 sixes. Stephen Smith, 43 off of 20 with 3 sixes. Rachin Ravindra, 28 off of 14 with 3 sixes. Andre, 73 off of 40 with 3 sixes and 8 fours, strike rate of 182. Glenn Maxwell, 13 off of 10, 1 6. Nikhil Chaudhary, 20 off of 13, 2 sixes. And Ben DeWarshus got himself 1 6. All in all, 238 at a loss of 6 after 20 overs for Washington. And San Francisco, the first seed, comes in with a target of 239. And in spite of some serious heroics from Matthew Short, the captain, they ended up falling just shy. They scored 231, but in the end, not enough. Yeah, this match ended at 238 to 231. What an amazing, amazing playoff match there. But that eliminated the first seed, San Francisco, and the Washington team that had come in as the third seed, even though, as I said earlier, it was a logjam. All three of these teams, it was on based on net run rate because all three of them came in at 6 and 4 with 12 points each. So Washington moves into the finals with the LA Knight Riders. So the third and the second seed played for the championship. And what a match that turned out to be. The Knight Riders batted first and scored a meager, comparatively, a meager 164. Colin Monroe got himself 40. Andre Fletcher, the other opener, came close to a half century, but 47 before he was gone. Andre Russell could not duplicate his heroics, gone for a duck on the second delivery he faced. And all in all, they could only muster 164. They were all out with 2 deliveries remaining. And you thought this was going to be, a 164 against that Washington team coming off of those explosive scores. It was always going to be tough. And it proved to be tough. Proved to be tough. How did it turn out? Well, the Washington team started working on that target of 165, but the Knight Riders came to play. And the openers, Mitchell Owen and Stephen Smith, the captain, they were gone by the 5th over. Now, actually, Steve Smith fell. Rachin Ravindra, the one down, also fell pretty early. So both the one down Rachin Ravindra and the other opener, the captain Stephen Smith, fell in the 5th over, about 2 deliveries apart. And at that point, they were 29 for a loss of 3, and it was going to be tough. Some heroics from Andre Goose and Nikhil Chaudhary kind of helped them a little bit, but in the end, it proved to be that damage at the top proved to be too much to overcome. They came close. The target was 165. They scored 163. 163. So let me set up that last over. They came into the last over after scoring 15 runs to pull within 14. They needed 14 from they got to 151, target of 165. And then they started with the 6 on the first delivery, just gone, which which got PNR his 50, pulled them within 8, needing 8 from the last 5. But on the very next ball, he was bowled out by Van Schalkwyk, and that really hurt. So now they need 8 off of the last 4. Holland comes in, gone for a golden duck, and that was that. Now they needed 8 from the last 3. Ferguson hits a 4, then gets a single, and on the last delivery, they could not get a boundary. They got a single, and trying to stretch it into a match tying double, they were run out, 1 run short. They scored 12, lost 3 wickets, and lost the match, lost the championship by 1. Great run by the Washington team, could not complete it. So, congratulations, Washington Freedom wins the Major League Cricket Cup Championship. I'm sorry, lost by 1 to the LA Knight Riders. The LA Riders win this over the Washington Freedom team by 1. An exciting, exciting final indeed. All right. I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently there's a Lanka Premier League that kicked off a couple of days ago. And they're about 4 matches in right now. We will get to that. We will talk about that in upcoming weeks as that thing progresses. All right. There is a series going on between Zimbabwe and Bangladesh. We had talked about their only test that Zimbabwe won, and won big by an innings and 85 runs. We have talked about the ODIs where Zimbabwe won the first one over Bangladesh, 141 to 116, won the second one, 247 to 230. Oh, yeah, first ODI was low scoring, second ODI was decent scoring. The third ODI, Bangladesh finally won after giving up 199. They were able to catch them, and catch them pretty easily, 200 at a loss of 3 to win that one. And that kicked off the T20I series. Zimbabwe scored 170 in the first T20I and held Bangladesh to 138, winning this one by 32 runs. The second one took place a couple of days ago. Bangladesh batted first, scored 186, and then held Zimbabwe to 152, winning by 34 runs. The last, the decider, just finished up earlier today. Zimbabwe was held to 143 by Bangladesh, and then Bangladesh chased it down, but not with ease, not without difficulty. With 2 deliveries remaining and 4 wickets still in hand, they finally came through and won 144 to 143 on the 4th delivery of the 20th over. Bangladesh wins the series 2-1. All right. What else is happening in the world of cricket? The New Zealand tour of West Indies. I think we had talked about the first ODI where West Indies had won by 7 wickets, 268 to 267, but everything else took place after the last time we were discussing cricket. So after West Indies, after winning the first one over New Zealand, they batted first and could not get anything going. New Zealand wins this one by 5 wickets in the 33rd over, 141, 138. Gets to the third ODI, West Indies again was all out at 140, and New Zealand caught it with a bit more difficulty in the 40th over, but with 6 wickets still in hand, 141, 140, won that one. And now the 4th ODI that's going on right now, again, looks like this is going to go New Zealand's way. West Indies is batting in the 43rd over. They've scored only 183 runs with 8 wickets gone. Looks like if they're able to bat out the last 8 overs, They might barely crack 200. If they lose a couple more wickets, they might be done before 190. But I expect somewhere between 200 to 210 will be the target that New Zealand would probably chase it down fairly easily, even if it does go into the last 5 overs. That is that. What else we got? There's so much happening in the world of cricket. So let's talk about this. Ugh, how did I think I messed up. All right. Here we go. The Indian tour of England that started in embarrassing defeat. England won the 5 match T20I series for nothing, but then that led into the ODIs. So we talked about the T20 stuff ad nauseum last week. So no reason, no need to get into that. Let's talk about the first ODI. That was pretty exciting. India won fairly easily, but not completely easily. England scored 258 batting first, with the top of the order doing the heavy lifting. Ben Duckett, the opener, scoring 43 off of 45. Joe Root scoring 66 off of 76 off of 76. And then the other flashy batter, 68 off of 83 for Liam Dawson, carrying England to 258 in 47.5 overs. Akshar Patel got himself 4 wickets in this one, and leaving India with a target of 259 from 50 overs. Started off pretty well. Rohit Sharma didn't do much, 11 off of 21 before he was gone, but Shubman Gill, the captain, 80 off of 75 before he retired hurt. Virat Kohli had himself a bad day, 5 off of 6. But all in all, especially Akshar Patel, after his excellent bowling, came in toward the end and scored 57 off of 52 with 5 fours and a 6, carrying India in the 46th over to that victory, 262 to 258. The second ODI, India batted first, and this time India was held to 233. Rohit Sharma again, he's not Rohit Sharma of old, scoring 26 off of 47 deliveries. 8 up, 47 deliveries at the top. Shubman Gill, the captain, came in as the other opener, 31 off of 30. Virat Kohli, 65 off of 66. And Shreyas Iyer, 66 off of 71. All in all, India all done in 44 overs at 233. Jofra Archer, 10 overs, 3 wickets, 47 runs for a 4.7 economy. Did well there. And then India started things well. Bumrah comes in for the attack and takes out Ben Duckett for a golden duck on the very first delivery. Just a weak nick back to Ishan Kishan, and Ben Duckett was gone. Jacob Bethel didn't last much longer, 4 off of 10, and he was gone. So you've set up this, after scoring only 233, you took out their openers right off the bat. But boy, what did Rudy Tomjanovich say? Never doubt the heart of a champion. Joe Root comes in and hangs on. He never did get his century. They ended up winning before he could. He got 99 off of 133. But the fact that he just stabilized after the crumble from the openers, he ended up scoring 99 off of 133. Harry Brook didn't last. Nobody really lasted. Harry Brook, 16 off of 6. Sam Curran, 26 off of 31. Josh Butler, 17 off of 18. Will Jacks finally stabilized a little bit, but it was Joe Root and the Joe Root show eventually taking getting to that target and surpassing it in the 45th over. 235 to 233. England wins the second one. And the third ODI is going on right now and is not looking great. Doesn't look terrible, but doesn't look great for India right now. As in this one, England put up a big score. Not a huge score, but a big score in that they batted out the full amount, losing only 3 wickets and scoring 387. The captain, Ben Duckett, did most of the damage, 141 off of 135 deliveries, 18 fours and a 6 before he was caught and bowled by Prince Yadav, but the damage was done. His partner, Jacob Bethel, scored 91 off of 93 himself with 11 fours and 2 sixes. That means when the first wicket fell, Jacob Bethel, in the 31st over, England was 192 for none before becoming 192 for 1 in this one. And then the next wicket of Ben Duckett didn't fall until they had 293. So here they sit, 3 wickets gone, having scored 387. 387, strike rate of 7.74 at the end of their innings, and leaving India in a tough situation. In this one, Bumrah did not bowl, and nobody really did great. Prasidh Krishna did take 2 wickets, but gave up 69 runs off of his 10 overs, 6.9 economy. And India is getting some heroics. The openers, Rohit Sharma is still out there, a century in the bag, 109 off of 95 deliveries, 12 fours and 4 sixes. Still out there, the other opener, the captain, Shubman Gill, scored 77 off of 84 before he was gone. So now it's the old guard. It's the old guard. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli on the field, and India is sitting at 219 at a loss of 1 with about 16 and a half overs left. Will they do it? If they do it, it's definitely going to be the old guard. And look, Jofra Archer is just about done. He's only got 2 overs left. Gus Atkinson, who's having himself a good day, 6 overs, 24 runs for a 4.0 economy. And no wickets yet. Obviously, if they've only lost 1 wicket, that was Adil Rashid, who has bowled 7 overs and taken 1 wicket. So 2 left from Jofra, 3 left from Adil, 4 left from Gus. And then you're going to have Sam Curran and Josh Tongue and Jacob Bethel eat up some overs. So here we go. England trying to get this done. India trying to get it done. India now at 227 at a loss of 1. So things are progressing. We will keep you. Rohit Sharma just hit another 4. And that wraps up the conversation. We will see how this turned out when we come back next Sunday, right here on the Sports Spotlight, every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. to noon on Radio Azad, where your voice matters. This is Rizwan signing off. Atul is coming up right after this. Have a great rest of your Sunday.
You are listening to Radio Azad on KDXX 107.9 FM HD4, Louisville.
Download the free Radio Azad app on the